Hey guys, I was gonna make a video of me running and driving with the truck being just naturally aspirated as it is right now, but you guys have seen probably 1.5 million other LS swapped whatever with a cam and stickies, so I figured, yeah, not many people are gonna care to see that, so we're just gonna go ahead and start breaking her back down for the turbo build. I do have quite a bit of stuff. It's gonna be a while before I can get it done. I do work 7 days a week and parts are expensive, so I do have a lot of it though. I have actually most of everything. There's only a few things I still have to get, but I'm gonna go ahead and jack her up, pull the bed off, and go from there. Well, I got the bed off now. I got the stickies off the back. So far the plan at the moment is throw the 2.2 flex fuel away, put my 525 liter per hour pump inside, and then run AN lines from the front to the back. I don't have a flex fuel sensor, but eventually I'm gonna get one of those, and I'm gonna do the Holley power tap alternator and flex fuel. But bed did encounter a little bit of a casualty right there. Other than that, it ain't a show truck anyway, so I don't really care. Hey guys, it's hard to record and do things at the same time, and this has been over the past 3 days now. I work 7 days a week, as I've said before, so sorry about that. I need to get a new connector. This one's pretty cooked. They say that the stock wiring isn't good enough in the S10s, so I was doing a relay system with hotter gauge wire, or bigger gauge wire. I think I'm running 10 gauge. Granted, that connector isn't, so I might burn up the connector, but the connector's bad and I have an access panel on my bed, so that's not a huge deal. I ran AN lines, AN8 feed and return, both to a 100 micron filter under there into a, it's PQI 100 micron. You can take it apart and clean it. Try to ignore the tarp. I know it's probably distracting, but I ran it to a regulator by PQI. I read that they're actually not too bad for how cheap they are. I think it was 40 bucks, somewhere's in there. So I've got feed in and then feed out to the rail and a return on the bottom. And I took off the NA exhaust I had bought like 2 months ago. This is just the Amazon or eBay log style manifold for the Silverados. I have noticed that I am gonna have to run tubular upper A-arms. If you guys can even see the clearance there, hopefully I can catch it on camera. Yeah, I'm gonna have to run tubular A-arms on the tops, and that's if I can get it to go at all. I hope so, because I'm not a great fabricator. Yeah, that's gonna suck. On this side, I plan on putting a V-band on the driver's side manifold, swap manifold, which is this one, but I want to extend it a little bit down and then put a V-band on it. Hopefully I can snake it in there since there's so much in the way up here. That's the exhaust that I had on the truck. Terrible. I plan on beating this up a little more too, getting a better clearance in there, but I want to get rid of all this junk. I'd love to get a booster that was smaller, but what is it? You can do the Chevy Econo vans? No, Express van. Whatever it is, you can do their hydro boost setup and make it work, but then you have to have power steering, I believe. Quote me if I'm, or tell me if I'm wrong. I have to look into this farther, but you have to have power steering for hydro boost because it's hydraulically boosted instead of vacuum boosted. And I don't have a power steering. I'm actually gonna run a manual box down there instead of the power box that I have. But I wanna get rid of the, was this the ABS module? Then all this junk. I wanna get a proportioning valve, which I don't know where I'm gonna put it. I might move this bracket, flip this bracket around if I can, and put it here so I get it out of the way, because taking that manifold in and out here is horrible. And it does rub on my steering shaft, so I might do what a lot of guys have done, which is heim join it over for a little more clearance, but I don't know, because if I get rid of this right here, I could move this up quite a bit more. We'll see on that. But then I gotta get a crossover tube made. But yeah, I ran AN lines and everything in this video. Took the bed off. I don't know if I even recorded anything at all. I don't think I did. But I'll cover that back up when I turn the video off. I've got new calipers and pads. These are new rotors. They're not even really used at all. I didn't have them on there very long at all. I did rub through on this side, as I showed in a previous video, so I gotta figure something out with that. I rubbed through this brake hose, which I do have new brake hoses on both sides. I don't know if they make one that comes out more of a 90 or not. If anyone knows if they do, let me know, because I'll get that instead. Right now I just got another one of these that I'm gonna put back on. Calipers and rotors and all that good stuff. But yeah, guess I didn't get a whole lot done other than running those AN fuel lines and getting the regulator in. What have you guys done to get rid of this fuse box? I'd like to get rid of that so I can take the fender well off and on in case I have to work on something, make it a little easier. I got to take the core support back off, cut the core support so I can recess the radiator in there. I think I am going to go with a bit of a bigger radiator. I have put the turbo on. Man, I don't like how it sits up there at all. But unless someone makes a decent log style manifold that fits better, that's what I'm going to have to use. And then I have the intercooler and stuff that I got to stick in. Other than that, I haven't got a whole lot more done. I plan on getting that plate. I forget who makes it, but getting that plate that goes here and then cutting a hole and putting a grommet in so I can pull my wires back out just to make it look a little cleaner. And then what does this relay do? I'm gonna have to look into that, what that relay does, because I can move all this into the fender well over here. Just take the wires that plug into the windshield wiper motor, take them out and string the wires up. Other than that, I could probably just find the ground straps, extend the ground straps, and shove it all in the fender so I get rid of this big loom, make it look a little cleaner. But yeah, I guess not a whole lot done, but I did get the fuel lines finished. I guess I could show you guys real quick. They're not the cleanest by any means. It's the first time I've done anything like this, but hopefully you guys can see. But yeah, a lot more that needs to get done. Thanks for tuning in, guys.